A very good morning, children. I hope you all are safe and sound in this lockdown. And now I think this lockdown must really be killing you, but this is the only way to win the war. So stay at home, stay safe, and please do utilize your time properly. So our school has come up with this idea of sending you videos so that you can see the videos and do the assignments accordingly. So in English 8th class, I have given you 2 assignments. 2 notes followed by 2 assignments. The first note was on paragraph writing and the second one was on phrases. So today what I am going to take up, the topic that I am going to take up is phrase. In phrase, I am going to take up noun phrase. But before starting this noun phrase, let me tell you 2-3 things. The very first thing is listen to the video, listen to what your teacher is saying very carefully. And if you are unable to understand anything, please do replay the video. Second, whenever you are watching a video, please keep a notebook and a pen or a pencil with you, so that if you come across any doubt, you can jot it down on your notebook. And when the school will reopen, the teacher can clear your queries. So today I am going to take up noun phrase. Before starting with the noun phrase, let us recap what a phrase is. As I have said in my previous note, a phrase is a group of words. If I say book, that is a word. If I say some books, that becomes a phrase. If I say house, it is again a word. But if I say beautiful house, it becomes a phrase. If I say a cup of water, that again is a phrase. So phrase is basically a group of words. There are many phrases, not many. There are 3 or 4 phrases. Noun phrase, adverb phrase, adjective phrase, prepositional phrase. So today I am going to take up noun phrase. As the word says, the phrase should have a noun in it. So what is a noun phrase? Noun phrase is nothing but a group of words which functions as a single noun. For example, book is a noun. Okay, now if I add something to it, some word to modify it, if I say beautiful book, so this becomes a noun phrase. In a noun phrase, children, the first thing is tells about a noun, the entire phrase is about a noun, and the second thing is the head word of the entire phrase is a noun. Now what is a head word? Head word is the main word in a phrase. So the main word in a phrase is again a noun. That is why it is called a noun phrase. If I say the beautiful mountain, that again becomes a phrase. If I say a girl, that is also a phrase. So anything you add with a noun, that becomes a noun phrase. Now, noun phrases are again, they can be subdivided into groups. One is your pre-modifier and the other one is your post-modifier. Now what is pre-modifier? As the name suggests, pre, that means it comes before the noun, and post means it comes after the noun. So suppose I say an old window. So this is a noun phrase because we are talking about a window. The entire phrase is telling about the window. So an old window, window is a noun. So the words are coming before the noun. An old, that is coming before the noun. So an old, that is called your pre-modifier. And if I say window with broken glass, So which is the noun here? We're talking about the window. So window is a head word here, the noun, with broken glass. So these words are coming after the noun. So that becomes your post modifier. So I'll just write it up and show it to you so that it becomes more clear to you. As I have said, we have pre-modifier, that is the words that precedes the noun. That means the words that comes before the noun. Now the next is your post modifier, that is the words that comes after the noun. They are called your post modifiers. Now I have written two examples of each. My first example is Miss Aditi is my favorite English teacher. Now look at the phrase favorite English teacher. Here the favorite, my favorite English is your pre-modifier, and you're talking about the teacher, that is a head word. So which is a noun phrase? My favorite English teacher, the entire phrase is a noun phrase and the head word is teacher. But if you're asked to underline the pre-modifier, you will underline only my favorite English. You will not underline teacher. Okay. Now the second one is the old doorbell has stopped working. Now we are talking about doorbell. Doorbell is a noun. So which is a noun phrase? Noun phrase is the old doorbell. But which is the pre-modifier? The pre-modifier is the words which comes before the noun. So it is the old. If you will underline the doorbell also, that will become wrong. It won't be a pre-modifier. It will become a noun phrase. So the pre-modifier is only till the head word, that is the noun. Now again, if I go to the post modifier, a feeling of fear and anxiety overcame him. So we are talking about feeling. So feeling is my head word. This we are talking about, this is noun, and your post modifiers are fear and anxiety, because these words are coming after the noun feeling. Now my second example is Tina, who studies with me, is ill. Okay, so Tina, I have spelled it wrong. Actually Tina, let me correct it. Tina, Tina, who studies with me, is ill. So I'm talking about Tina. Tina is a noun. So who studies with me? This is your post modifier. So now you have understood, we have got pre-modifier, we have got post-modifier. Pre-modifier, the word that precedes the noun. Post-modifier, the word that comes after the noun. We have got the examples, like Mrs. Aditi is my favorite English teacher. So your pre-modifier is my favorite English. Similarly, the old doorbell has stopped working. So my pre-modifier is the old. In the next slot, a feeling of fear and anxiety overcame him. So my post modifier is fear and anxiety. In the second sentence, Tina, who studies with me, is ill. So who studies with me is my post modifier. So I think children, the pre-modifier and the post modifiers both are clear to you. Remember one thing, whenever you are asked to underline the pre-modifier or the post modifier, please don't underline the noun. Only the words which comes before the noun, or only the words which comes after the noun. If you underline the noun also, it will become wrong. Okay, so let's just recap what we have done today. First, we have done what are phrases. Phrases are nothing but first a group of words. Any group of words is a phrase. Remember, phrase doesn't contain verb. There should be no verb in a phrase. Okay. Now, phrases are of 3-4 kinds, and today we have taken up, we have done noun phrase. So what is a noun phrase? A noun phrase is a phrase which tells you about a particular single noun, okay, the noun that is inside the phrase. Now in a noun phrase, the head word is also the noun. Head word is the main word. Now the phrases can be subdivided into two. The first one is pre-modifiers, that is the word which precedes the noun. Precede means the words which comes before the noun, and post-modifiers are the words which comes after the noun. I have given you examples also. I have explained it to you through examples also. Now I'll be sending an assignment to you based on only noun phrase. There'll be 2-3 exercises, so you have to do those exercises and you have to make a notebook. If you don't have a notebook, don't worry. If you have any old notebook with you, you can use it, and later on you can staple the papers in your new copy. Okay, so whatever work is being given to you, you can just do it in the notebook, and once the school reopens, you can just show it to me. And one more thing, if there is any doubt, whatever I have taught today, if there is any doubt, please do write in a piece of paper, and when you'll come to school, you can ask me. And doing assignment is compulsory for all of you. Please do this, because these topics won't be taken again up in the school. Okay, we have to start with other topics also. So it will be very difficult if you don't do it. You won't be able to, you won't be remembering it. Of course, we'll be doing a revision, everything we'll be doing. But these assignments would really be very helpful to you. Then only you'll be able to understand what a phrase is, what a noun phrase is. So please do all the exercises. Thank you.